Here I go, too bad alligator, you swim too slow. Hey, Louisiana woman, we get together every time we can. Mississippi River can't keep us apart. Too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Hey, too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Hey, there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
And Lisa, hey, before you leave, let's talk about some people here at church here in the Methodist Church. It's wonderful that they have this facility, and the sweet lady up there, we got to brag on her.
Miss Shay, she's the best.
That's right, taking care of the videos, screens, and all that good stuff, and just really appreciate it. There's somebody else we're leaving. That's the bad thing about when you do shows in your hometown.
Mr. Sports back there.
Oh yeah, Merrill.
Merrill.
That's right, he's back there videotaping for the evening. And so, is it that time? Let me look at the script to make sure. Oh, it is that time. I'm so excited. No, I really am. I didn't really look that excited.
Come on, T.
Before I bring out my guest, I want you to see a very special video of my guest when he was about, I think, 10 or 11 years old, and this was his first big public performance at the Country Music Hall of Fame. And this is with Sam Williams with his dad, Hank Williams Jr. He doesn't know I'm going to show this clip, but I just thought it would be cool to show this.
One
ever heard about Sam was actually before he was born. I was in Merle Kilgore's office, and a lot of you may not know Merle Kilgore, but he was a dear friend of mine. I met him when I was in radio down here, and he just became an instant friend, and we remained friends until the end, right till he passed away. But anyway, I was in his office in Nashville one day, and then barged in Hank Williams Jr. and his wife, Mary Jane. And anyway, she was expecting this guy. And I remember her saying, yeah, 3 months from now, he's due. And then all through the years, I would see him. I remember his sister and I took him to a concert when he was 8 years old. And he was the sweetest kid I'll ever forget, in an arena of 10,000 people. When it was over, he said, we can't leave, we have to clean up. And he started cleaning up popcorn boxes and Coke, and we were like, okay, now Sam, gotta go. And then when his sisters were in the horrific car accident, he was in the hospital, in the waiting room. And I would see him at the Grand Ole Opry with his sister Holly, and just all through the years here and there. And then a couple of years ago, he started putting up videos, and it was on social media, and I'm like, are you kidding? He's already singing, songwriting, and he's already grown up. So he reached out to me a little over a year ago, and he says, man, would you maybe take me over and introduce me to Bart Herbison, who's the head of the Nashville Songwriters Association? I did, and just from that minute, we just hit it off, and I just love this guy to death. We've just had a crazy month. We're in Alaska, Michigan. We'll talk about that later. But it is so good to be here in my hometown of Luverne, Alabama, where his grandparents, Hank and Audrey Williams, performed many, many, many times. Come on, be loud tonight. Let go. Sam Williams. Expecting the video, were you?
Hello, y'all. How's it going? Well, I sound about the exact same as I did then, so I'm gonna go ahead and forewarn y'all. It's about as grown up as I got. How about Charity Bowden? Oh, wow. She was really something else. I haven't heard her before sing her play, and I'm not gonna try to out-yodel at all. It's okay, I can't do it like that. But I'm very, very happy to be in South Alabama, and this is where my paternal side of my family is from, my whole family. I grew up apart from that in Tennessee and really didn't get to see my family in the locations that everything took place in as much of my life. And really grateful to be here, and love this guy, Bob. It's Bobby, isn't it? I call you Bob.
It's Bobby, it's not Bob.
Well, he's become Bob.
You call me Bobbert.
But we are happy to be here. Thank you all, everyone.
Well, why don't we open it up with a little Hank Williams Sr.? Is that cool?
I guess so.
If the wife and I are fussing, brother, that's alright. 'Cause me and that woman got a license to fight. Mind your own business.
Mind your own business. Mind your own business so you won't be minding mine.
Well, the woman on our party line's a nosy thing. She picks up her receiver when she knows it's my ring. Mind your own business.
Mind your own business. Mind your own business so you won't be minding mine.
Well, now all you wanna do is sit around and pout. I'm telling you, I've had enough. I'm stepping out. I'm leaving now.
And I'll leave it now.
I'm a long gone daddy. I don't need you anyhow. The interesting thing that a lot of people don't realize is some of the first hit records that Hank Williams had, he had not left South Alabama. he was still down here singing, working at WSFA radio. He would get up to do the radio show early in the morning, then he would come to places like Luverne, Greenville, and Evergreen, and then he would play in schoolhouses and then some of the honky-tonks at night. And he would sing songs like this one. This was a hit while he was still living down here. Came in last night about 10:30. Baby of mine wouldn't let me in. I said, move it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, little dog.
The big dog's moving in.
Well, she warned me once, warned me twice. I don't take no one's advice. Pack it on over.
Move it on over. Move over, skinny dog, 'cause the fat dog's moving in.
Well, if I wanna honky-tonk around at 2 or 3, brother, that's my headache, don't you worry about me. Mind your own business.
Mind your own business, Bobby. Mind your own business so you won't be minding mine.
Oh, is it the falling mic stand?
I've just never seen a high-tech mic stand like this one. In Luverne, Alabama. Well, I done told y'all we was happy to be here, and me and Bobby been doing these shows. We didn't actually build this one as Legends of Country Music, but that's what we built a couple of the shows we've done, because it's really interesting, Bobby coming from this area. My family's from this area.
We should go ahead and mention some of your family who's here today.
Oh yes, we've got my Aunt Jean Sin right here, and we've got Anna Laura, who I haven't got to see in 7 or 8 years because I've been in Tennessee.
She's going to Troy State.
Yeah. I already dropped out, so props to Anna Laura.
Then there's Heather over here.
Yes, sir.
See, Jean is the daughter of Loretta, and Loretta is Audrey's sister, his grandmother's sister. And we got to see her today.
We sure did.
She's the sweetest lady, 90 years young.
But they say Audrey and Lynette had a big temper, and Loretta was always so sweet. That's what Jean said. And you can see it when you see her. She's a prize. But anyways, y'all, me and Bobby been close for probably 4 to 6 months now. Been playing some shows and write together every now and then. And this is one of the first couple songs we wrote together. If I can get my mic stand to stay. Stay right there. I'm not gonna touch it. It's called Hang My Hat On. I've always been a little more lost than found. I've always walked around on shaky ground. Searching, searching's the only thing I've known. I've always had restless running through me. Sure wish I could find a remedy. Where's this place everyone else calls home? I just need something to hang my head on. Somewhere that just feels right. Someone to leave a light on. When the day turns into night. I've never believed in love at first sight. Never seen forever in a stranger's eyes. But damn it, I hate it, waking up alone. I thought I found it once, but it wasn't there. I thought I found it twice in her oven bed. I'm so tired of singing the same old song. I just need something to hang my head on. Somewhere that just feels right. day turns into night, I just need something stable, a wooden table, someone capable of loving me. I just need something to hang my hat on, somewhere that just feels right, someone to leave the light on when the day turns into night, when the day turns into night.
Well, when I was growing up here, I was just a weird kid, you know. I had a big believe radio station in my bedroom when I was 5 years old. And I loved listening to the Grand Ole Opry. My first introduction of the Grand Ole Opry was actually because of your granddad. And I wasn't around then, but that was, I always read about the Opry, so I checked it out, and I would listen to that AM radio, turn it upside down, sideways, and I always wanted to write a song about it. And I finally did a couple of years ago, and I recorded this on my CD, and Vince Gill was kind enough to come in and sing harmony with me, and Whisper and Bill Anderson from the Opry came in and whispered on it. And a few months ago, Sam and I filmed for the RFD television network, Country's Family Reunion. It was a great, great show with some of the Oak Ridge boys. But anyway, I sang this song on the show, and I'd love for Sam to help me out too. And it's simply called the Grand Ole Opry. I was born on one November night back in 1925. Millions would invite me in to their living room like some old friend. I remember it like it was yesterday. First time I crossed the radio waves, I was introduced by George D.A. Said, "Let her go, boys, and the fiddle play." And they say that I'm the one that made country music what it is today. But it really wasn't me. It was the stars that graced my stage. I'm alive and well as I can be. I'm the Grand Ole Opry. Hank Williams used to visit me. Still does, Bob. Some of my favorite memories. And what I'd give for just one more time to hear the voice of past time. They say that I'm the one that made country music what it is today. But it really wasn't me. It was the star that graced my stage. And I'm alive and well as I can be, 'cause I'm the Grand Ole Opry. Just so proud to be here, y'all. Here comes the Wabash Cannonball, the coal miner's daughter. It's as good as it gets in the surf. KFT.
Say that I know every country music plays today, but it really wasn't me. It was the stars that graced my state. And I'm alive and well as I can be, 'cause I'm the grand old opry.
Boy, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on in the past year, and you want to share some very special news with everyone.
I am. Well, everybody's gonna have to take an action first. Me and Bobby was making our set list, and he had his prepared before mine, but I got mine together, and y'all got to hear the record of this song. This next song I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna put out later this year, and I only have 2 songs out. One's called Dark Water, I did when I was 18, and the other one's called The Lost Grandchild's Plea, and I put it out as a tribute to Hank and Audrey, my grandparents. Thinking, you know what, before I sign a publishing deal and start writing a ton and doing a lot, I'm going to put out this tribute before anything. And, that's the only music I have released, and this is going to be my next song coming out later this year, and hopefully have a big impact. And there's a real powerful lady singing on this song with me, and we're all going to sign what we call an NDA. Everybody can know and be excited they're going to listen to it, but you can't put it on everything. All in favor of signing it, say aye. All right, maybe one more again, because, no, I need y'all to not say nothing. All right, everybody's gonna sign the NDA, say aye. Okay, I'm gonna take that. A lady by the name of Dolly Parton has changed my life, and she's singing on this next song with me. It's a very, very important record for me, and it's gonna, start my career, and it means a lot to me. And it's a strong message, and just for her to lend her voice and legacy and give me the tip of her hat means more than anything, and I'm so happy all the time. If money could buy happiness, then you wouldn't be so sad. You'd overnight from Amazon all the damn joy they had. If money could buy happiness, wouldn't that be grand? You sell the Escalade in the driveway and offer me your hand, and we'd be rich, but not like we are. And we trade